Hi, Blue Fleet. How we doing? Hey, Zach, how you going? It's all good for me. How about for you? I have just been snarfing down some toast slathered with nacho cheese sauce, and it was rubbing delicious. Yeah, I've been hit with the big sad today, and I'm dealing with it by comfort eating. I've got a cup of Bovril here. Right, I've got a cup of Bovril. I'm looking at it right now. So I don't know if you have anything like this in the US, but Bovril is basically like... It's basically like drinkable beef gravy. I don't know how else to describe this stuff. It's like beef gravy... Ow. Hey, Ara, how you doing? Welcome in. Testing my tits. Understandable. Haven't been particularly productive, got some exercise in. Yeah, I mean, as long as you're getting something in, then it's all good, right? But yeah, welcome back to Ace Attorney. We haven't played this in a hot minute. We played this a week before I went to Vexpo. Then I was at Vexpo. Then I wasn't well enough to do the voice acting the week after. So it's been like 3 weeks since we last played this. I got the big sad. Yeah, I have the big sad anyway, but like it's hit today. It's one of those things you can never really predict when it's going to hit. So when it does it, it's like, oh, okay, well I guess I'm drinking Bovril then. Because when I get depresso, I drink the beef espresso. It's the most British way you can possibly respond to depression. So, yeah, you know, it is what it is, right? I'm going to clip that because, like, I was quite impressed with my own phrasing considering that was completely off the cuff. I actually genuinely enjoy the taste of Bovril. I'm not just drinking it because I'm depressed. I'm drinking it, like, because when I'm depressed, Bovril cheers me up. Drinking beef gravy when I'm really, really, like, mentally unwell makes me feel a little bit better. So, yeah, don't worry about me, by the way. Yeah, I appreciate that. So, don't worry. It's one of those things with, like, clinical depression. It happens, you know. Sometimes it just hits, and it's like, okay, so you go into management mode. And when you're managing the depression, it's like, what cheers me up? It's like beef gravy. Beef gravy. Why beef gravy? I don't know, it just does. It just works. You know that meme of the guy from Fist of the North Star, he's holding the stick of dynamite, he says, hey, as long as it works. It's like that. Right, okay. Oh, yeah. Investigation on day one. Questions for a peculiar man. Sure, let's go. We've got to go and... Ah, yeah, we're still, like, wandering around, aren't we? Right, let's have a look at what is going on in the court record. Look for someone who might know something about Lady Kira. Understood. I saw something earlier on Twitter which really had me howling, but like I don't think it's stream safe to mention. But it was about the whole taking all of the sins of mankind onto your shoulders, and then realizing that one of the sins of mankind is blasting ropes to Waluigi hentai. And I was just like, oh my god. I was so tempted to like send it to my wife, and I'm like, hang on, my wife's Catholic. I'm gonna get shot if I do this. Seeing my FTL streams, you think Aaron Jesus loves me? I mean, I've only had the Crystal Homeworlds, what, 4 times? Like, it's only 4 times, you know. Only 4 times. Right? Right? I'm about to get smacked, aren't I? Only. Yeah. The bazaar, huh? We're going to find a bizarre man at the bazaar. Let's do it. Alright. Let me just have a little sip of my beef gravy. Yum. Even in multiverse, it makes it easy to get, but not bullshit random anymore. It's you only got it 3 times. Damn. Either I have really good RNG or you have really bad RNG. I don't think there's an in between, is there? I guess the bazaar is as good a place to start as any. Now, who should I? I see. So that is what a Freedom Express is. Consulting a pocket internet again, I see. Mr. Wright! That sounds like... Yep. Is Miss Meyer okay? I believe her, Mr. Wright. I know she didn't do it. Do you now, boy? Paul Kunker! Your benevolence! I forgot they said really silly words in this game. I forgot they said really daft words quite frequently. You mustn't trust in lawyers, Hugh. Are you not the accused from the last trial? Oh, what's wrong, Albie? Your benevolence speaks with the, You may speak in the vernacular, little monk. Now, what is your name? Yes, your benevolence. Tri-beam! I'll be your guide, your benevolence. Yeah. We're tonight, as you can see by the stream title, we're solving the curious murder of Joach Naeem. If they're gonna bust out, oh my god, this person's been murdered. What was his name? Victim. Really? Ara, don't tell me there is actually a victim in... Speaking of victim... Uh-oh. I'm scared. I'm scared. Know this, Albie. Your soul is only as clean or as filthy as the company you keep. He was the name of one of your characters in one of your stories. Hey, nice. I wish he'd stop insinuating that all lawyers are trash. Please forgive me your benevolence, but Mr. Wright is a very trustworthy man. He was the victim. Really? You know what would have been a really good twist was if Victim was the killer. Like, imagine that. Victim is the killer. Amazing. What's this? I'm sorry. Forgive my insolence. If a common boy such as he can place his trust in lawyers, it can only be because of my failure at the Hall of Justice the other day. Oh. Wait. So this is where Ceres Fauna went. Well, well, well. We found her, boys and girls. We found her. It's like you can't see the wood for the trees, right? Mr. Wright, her benevolence has sunk into the ground. Good. She must really feel responsible for what happened in court that day. Let's give her some breathing room for now. I'm sure she'll be back on her feet in no time. In the meantime, do you mind if I ask you some questions? Of course not. I'm always glad to help. So what have you heard about the rebel hunt that was in the newspaper? Everyone's overjoyed at her appearance. They say she's the modern-day Lady Kira. So they're treating this rebel hunt like a mysterious protector of the people, huh? People have been on edge recently, what with that jailbreak and stuff. I hope they catch that escaped prisoner soon. Escaped prisoner? Yeah, he was one of the vicious rebels that Lady Kira had captured. So there's a hardened criminal on the loose. That is bad news. Yes, but the modern-day Lady Kira is also super amazing. What if this escaped criminal is Frank Carcerato? What if that was the case? That would be pretty fun. That would actually be pretty funny. Although, I kind of get the feeling like this game was released too close to Investigations 2 for that to be feasible. I mean, she takes out big scary rebels all by herself. Yeah, that's not exactly something just anyone can do. Someone that strong could have easily overpowered and killed the High Priest. What about that escaped prisoner, Albie? So what's the escaped prisoner supposed to look like? They say he's a vicious fiend who serves as Dirk's right-hand man. Oh. Dirk? As in the leader of that rebel group? Yeah, the escapee serves that dreadful master of the Defiant Dragons. They say the prisoner's a former soldier and that he wields a big, scary knife. Rumour has it he's cold-blooded kills to boot. Okay. Dirk has an actual fighting game BGM. That's fucking insane. Like, that goes so hard. That BGM goes so hard. That's like fighting game boss music. Holy shit. Let me just sup up on my gravy once more. That's actually so tasty. He sounds like a really dangerous man. He is, but the police still can't find him even after an exhaustive search. Wait, I remember hearing about a prison. There is a prison at the apex of this mountain. A prison? Way up there? Yeah. Nearly 2 million Kurainists are incarcerated in the prison system of Kurain. They're trying to build a prison! Excuse me. We're trying to build a prison, they're trying to build a prison. For you and me to live in. And, you know, so on and so forth. The prison's at the top of the Inner Sanctum's mountain, right? How did he even break out? No one really knows. He supposedly did it without any tools to speak of, too. Some say he must have fallen to his death. Personally, I'd like to believe he did. Otherwise, something like that terrible incident might happen again. Terrible incident? Tell me about this. What was that about a terrible incident, Albie? It happened before I was even born, but Queen Amara, the previous queen, was assassinated. System of a Down goes hard? It does. They're actually doing a show in the UK soon, but it's like, it's just London. My wife was like, yeah, I would have bought tickets to it, but it's in London. I'm just like, yeah, fuck that. I go to London. I ain't going to London. Why would we go to London for? Ugh, stinky. Very stinky. And it was the rebel leader, Dirk, who did it. The previous queen was assassinated. That's kind of unsettling. I won't go get near London even with full hazmat gear. Look, there's only so much filth I can take in my life. Fair, you do the same with Paris. Although, I will say, right, if you gave me a gunpoint choice between going to London and playing another minute of Silkbad, I would go to London in a heartbeat. So, I'm just going to put that out there for your consideration, alright? Ooh, it was the terrible deed of a heinous sinner. Okay. I mean, to take the life of such a gentle queen. Only someone with a dark, defiled soul could have done that. Defile, dum-dum-dum, defile. In the sacred space! They really take their queen seriously here. Like, god-worshipping level serious. It really would take someone pretty bold and blasphemous to assassinate one. Those defiant dragon rebels are not afraid to do anything to accomplish their goals. That's why, with that escaped prisoner on the loose, who knows who might be killed next? So that's why the people of Kurain are so afraid of that escapee. If we held you at gunpoint and told me to choose between going to Paris and London, which would I choose? I mean, honestly, probably Paris. Because, like, Paris might be full of, like, rude French people, but I can be much ruder than they can. Whereas London is just terrible in every way, shape, or form. You know. So I could just go to, like, France and just be like, oh, les Anglais, les eat my ass and balls. And they'll just be like, sacre bleu, we are defeated. And they flop over. You want to see me unrude the Parisians? That'd be hilarious. They might actually like me. Yeah, do you remember that scene in Mass Effect 2 where Shepard walks into Rex's throne room and they headbutt one of the other Krogan there and Rex is just like, yeah, one of us! It'd be like that, wouldn't it? That's such an amazing moment. Shepard just like nutting out a Krogan and the Krogan's just like, what the fuck's just happened? Like, how the hell did Shepard not get concussed from that as well? Mental. Right, my heart's now full of beef gravy. So is there anything else you can tell me about the Rebel Hunter Lady Kira, Albie? I was just thinking there was something else, but what was it? Oh yeah, here. What is it? Shadow found it. Why, that's the Warbad arrow. Feeling better now, your benevolence? This is no time to be feeling sorry for myself, for I am the Crown Princess of Kurain. Now, let me see that boy. Yes, your benevolence. It looks very much like one of the legendary weapons Lady Kira once used in battle. A three-pronged arrow? I could swear I've seen something resembling that arrowhead recently. But where? Where did Shadow find it, Albie? Let me check the court record. Was it in here? I'm not like looking to present or anything. I'm just looking at the like, you know, the records and stuff. Just to see what we've got. The Inner Sanctum photo? Don't see anything. It'll become relevant later then. Okay. Near Abbot Inby's house. Near the victim's house, huh? Something tells me I'd better look into this. Okay. Yeah, war is indeed bad. Don't do war, alright? It's bad. Okay. Albie, can I ask you to take me to the High Priest's house? Yeah, of course. Come to think of it, he was married, wasn't he? And his wife is the one who usually plays the part of Lady Kira in the Purification Rite. I should probably talk to her, too. They asked Maya to do it, didn't they? Oh, yeah, because she's, like, massively pregnant and stuff. Okay. We need to move. I forgot how to play this game. So this is where the High Priest lived. Wait a minute. This is where they brought me when my back gave out. And the woman in front of that altar, she must be the High Priest's wife. Raifa is glaring at me with a piercing look in her eyes. Guess it'd be rude to start poking around before saying hi to the High Priest's wife. Hi, High Priest's wife. Excuse me. I'm sorry, but the name. So, we've got trust in me and believe in me. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, fair enough. Hello, Dalsim from Street's wife. Yes, may I help you? I was hoping to speak with the High Priest's wife. Are you her? Please forgive the intrusion, Lady Beliebe. Oh my, your benevolence. You know what? I'm just waiting for when we have to deal with another set of twins. One is called Itty Bitty Baby and the other is called Itty Bitty Boat. I don't believe it. Habibit! Twinkie House. That... fuck's sake. Okay, okay. Please, be at ease. What a terrible time this must be for you. I owe much to your husband. You have my deepest sympathies for your tragic loss. You honour me with your kind words. Look, dear, the Royal Priestess has come to visit us. Yes. What's that? Oh, of course. Hee hee. She's talking with his funeral picture. She also doesn't look, like, pregnant at all. And I would know. I have seen lots of artwork of Sonic and Knuckles drawn pregnant with, like, Tails as the father. But he's the father to both of their children at once, which was... Yeah, I shouldn't judge their polycule. It's not my place. But, you know, that basically, from what Sonic and Knuckles have shown me, this is not the figure of a pregnant lady. You know, where's the baby? Where is the baby? Did Ridley kidnap the baby again? That motherfucker. I'm gonna absolutely murder him. In Super Metroid. Please understand, YouTube algorithm. That was a reference to the game Super Metroid. I don't actually intend to kill anyone called Ridley, except for in the game Super Metroid. Do not demonetize my channels, I beg. Okay. 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 She's supposed to be extra pregante. Yeah, exactly. Look, she looks nothing like Sonic or Knuckles. In fact, she looks more like Tails. Maybe he was the pregnant one. Maybe the High Priest was the one who was pregnant, and what actually killed him, right? I've worked this case out now. I've worked this case out. Let me show you. Let me show you. So, You see how he's got this big wound here? You see how he's got this big wound here, right? He hasn't been killed by something going into his body. No, 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 no. He has been killed by something bursting out of his body. Because that's how male pregnancy goes. It kills us. Have you seen Alien? I've seen Alien. I know how male pregnancy goes. He has obviously been very pregnant, and the baby has just burst out of his like stomach and killed him. Right? Case closed. This game is super fucking easy. We love to see it. Anyway, moving on. My husband, too, is delighted that the royal priestess has graced us with her presence. You can speak with Abbot in me? No, I don't possess the power to speak with the dead, but I can feel his presence. Do you think... Is she an arbiter? Oh, that means there's someone in this room with us. She's cloaking them. She, you know, because... We feel your presence. How are these StarCraft jokes working? Let's have a look at what you sent me. This is a drawing that was done by one of the biggest French YouTubers for a charity event. Oh boy! Sweet mama! Oh boy! Okay. I mean, it's a challenging wank, but we ball. You know, into the bank it goes for later. You were drawn live on it. Oh, it was drawn live on the stream, not you. Wait, I was going to say I was drawn live on the stream. Is that meant to be you? Absolutely shocking scenes. Excellent, excellent. Okay. She's definitely speaking with him. So, you're benevolent. What is it that brings you to my humble abode? This lawyer is investigating your husband's death, and I am watching him to ensure he does not tamper with any of the evidence. I know this must be difficult, but could I ask you some questions? A good friend of mine has fallen under suspicion, you see. A friend of yours? So then, you must be Maya's friend from the States, correct? That's right. I'm sorry, but I'm still grieving. Isn't that right, dear? Yes, I know. She's like a much creepier version of, what's-his-face from Investigations 2. What was his name? The bald assassin guy with the dog. Like, the way she speaks to him is like the way he speaks to Helmut. That's fucking creepy, man. Abbot Zimmi and his wife were one of the closest and most loving couples in Kurain. Ah, yes, Bodhidharma Canis, the body harmer. The man whose job is to harm bodies because he is body harmer Canis. Yes. Wait, body harmer Canis? Body car mechanic? Oh my god, okay. If she is not ready to talk, I will not allow you to press her any further. She did just lose the love of her life. It would be incredibly insensitive of me to force answers, excuse me, out of her right now. But I need to talk to her if I want to learn more about the High Priest. Plus, there's the warbird arrow that I'll be found near the house. There's too much I need to find out for me to leave just yet. Would it be okay if I stayed here for a little while? Barbed Head, have you not been listening to a word I said? Look, Your Benevolence, I'm sorry for her loss, but I'm running out of time. So what I will do is promise to leave if she doesn't change her mind. Please, let me talk to my husband about this. Yes. I know. No, don't. Not in front of the Royal Priestess. Now, if you would excuse me. What the heck were they even talking about? Well, okay. You have but poured salt on her wounds. This is precisely why you lawyers are so despised. I was just trying to help Maya's case. I didn't mean to hurt Miss Inmee. Could it be that you actually possess a conscience? Of course I do. But I'm also desperate for information. The game insults me without you having to do so. Yeah, it is kind of convenient for you, huh? Inconvenient for me in many, many ways. But that's fine. You know, I can deal with that. I can deal with that. I can take it. You know, it's got very warm here all of a sudden. I don't know why. So, what do you plan to do now? Pass the time by looking around the room, I guess, and see if she changes her mind. Just see that you do not touch anything you should not. Guess I should watch what I touch then. Just in case Princess Ryfa gets mad at me. Can't I just suplex her? Can't I just suplex this child? Actually, that reminds me. Did you guys ever watch Kemonomichi back in the day? It's an anime called Kemonomichi Animal Road. And it's an isekai. But it's absolutely one of the most insane shows that I've watched in my life. So, like, the main character is a professional wrestler. He gets summoned to another world by the princess to fight the demons. And, you know, to basically be the, you know, all those normal tropes. And his first response to that is he gets behind the princess, German suplexes her, and then he fucks off to open a pet shop. Because he loves animals. What was I smoking when I watched that show? Did that actually happen? No. I was asking myself, did that actually happen? No, that show exists. That is a thing. It was airing around about the same time that Ishizoku Reviewers was airing, I think. It was like January of 2018, 2019, something like that. Madness. Now, when was it? Let me check. Hold on. Wait, Kemonomichi Rise Up Season 2? No, October to December 2019. So it was just before, like, COVID and lockdown and all that stuff. Damn. But yeah, that was an insane show. Right. Let's look at some shit. What's this? Oh, it's a wanted poster for the rebel escapee everyone's talking about. What? Let me see that. That's Arabal, senior member of insurgent leadership and former paratrooper of a... Well, that's horrible. Foreign land. Wanted for crimes against the kingdom. Considered armed and dangerous. So he's ex-military, huh? His appearance alone exudes menace. He must be captured at once. That wasn't the pun. Really? That's Arabal? I mean, that sounds like... To me, that sounds like that's horrible. What's the pun, then? If it's not that's horrible, what is the pun? Elucidate me, Arahellis. Elucidate me. I wish to be elucidated. Post-haste. No, but seriously, like, if I've missed the pun, then I can't actually see another one in there. Hmm? Is something wrong? The bounty is 3 million dharmas. Money that comes out of the people's tax payments. I shall have it lowered to about 1 million dharmas. That's a rebel? Oh, I see. Oh, I see, yeah. The way that the name, like, rolls off the tongue doesn't actually, like, lead me to that conclusion at all. You seem unexpectedly concerned with the people's welfare. Unexpectedly? How rude. Nina has always told me that the kingdoms do not value their people come to ruin. Saying nothing. Saying nothing. As Crown Princess, it is only natural that I care for my people. How about sending something that kind this way? Well, I suppose I could, but I do not want to. If you quit being a lawyer and pay taxes to our kingdom, that is. Oh well. It was worth a shot. Okay. We've got... Why is Edgeworth here? Oh, this is Maya's bag, isn't it? There's a steel samurai patch on this bag. Guess the bag must be Maya's. She probably left it here while she was performing that rite. What is this scary-looking spiky thing? It is a floor cushion for heightening a practitioner's mental focus. Your ignorance astounds me. There's not a soul in Korea who would not recognize this. A floor cushion? You mean you're supposed to sit on this? How else would you suggest it be used? To hit someone on the head. It looks like a torture device to me. This looks like a wastebasket. Hey, there's an envelope sticking out. There are 3 holes in a row near the top. Now, where have I seen holes like these before? Time to do logic! Wait, wrong game. Scrounging around other people's garbage like some stray dog. You are a pitiful creature indeed. What does it say here? Say what you will, but I've got a job to do. It says, to the High Priest. You cannot even read. You're even more pitiful than I had thought. Thanks, and I'll keep your words of wisdom in mind, your benevolence. This is the beginner cushion. The Lego cushion is for the more experienced. You know what? People talk about, like, oh, Lego, really painful to stand on. And I'm like, it's kind of nice. Does that make me a psychopath? Does that make me a psychopath, guys? I don't. I hope not. I hope not. Guess I should have studied some Koreanese before I came. So the envelope was addressed to the High Priest, huh? But it's empty. Still, there's something about it. I better hang on to it. I'm going to go to this picture over here. Hello. Is this a piece of art of some sort? What a beautiful orb. Is something the matter? Barbed head, take one step back. Okay, done. Did you spot something? Yes, your dismal reflection. It was ruining the orb's beauty. Did you have to put it like that, your benevolence? It's not standing on them, it's stepping on them. I mean, standing and stepping, like, to me, they're kind of the same thing. Hey, Hades, welcome in. How you doing? Hope you're having a good one. So this picture is, like, not relevant, huh? This game looks kind of like checkers or chess. You mean to say you've never heard of Catch Them All? It's been a while since I did AA. 3 weeks exactly. Oh my god. Okay. I have heard people describe it as Koreanese chess. So two players take turns moving their pieces in a bid to capture the other's king. Not quite. In Catch Them All, the object is the utter annihilation of your opponent. Furthermore, each piece has a special move that can only be used once per game. Special moves? It sounds like a game right up my alley. Ooh, it's the scary lady. Yippee! What a magnificent altar. Of course it is magnificent. It is for the Holy Mother after all. The Holy Mother? Is she that faceless figure there? Such insolence. How do you not know who Her Holiness is on sight? Because I'm not from your fucking weird-ass country, you silly little girl. Oh my god, which case does she become the victim? Please, I'm begging you. When does she get offed? And is it Phoenix that does it? Do you seek to cross over into the Twilight Realm right this instant? Never! God damn it. Sorry, it won't happen again. This is why lawyers are so despised. Now listen well. Depicting Her Holiness's face is the greatest taboo in all of Koreanism. There are none alive today who know what her face really looks like. And that includes the members of the royal family. You tunes in with volume loud. Me, immediate F-bomb. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, pretty standard. Pretty standard. It's got to be one heck of a secret if even the royal family can't know what she looks like. You thought I like gals that ridicule me? I mean, not when they're like 14-year-old brats, no. No, like when, yeah, we're talking about like, I don't, it's not so much like girls that can ridicule me, it's more like women who can lift me over their shoulders, break my spine across theirs, you know, across their back, and then just like toss my mangled corpse into a ravine somewhere and just laugh as I just fall to my death. You know, that's the kind of women I like. Oh, hi, Andy. Karlak from BG3? Kinda, yeah. Kinda. Oh! Oh, okay. I didn't realize I'm bleeding. Well, that's interesting. Ah, that's a lot of blood. Okay. Yeah, I think I scratched something. It started bleeding, and I was like, oh, okay, so I guess I'm leaking then.
I like it when the red water comes out. Oh.
Yeah, maybe we shouldn't introduce that boy to salad fingers just yet, huh? TV? Oh. What show is this?
It is the Plume Punisher, warrior of Neo Twilight Realm. It is based on Lady Kira and is the #1 action hero show in Kurumi.
The Plume Punisher, warrior of Neo Twilight Realm. It's like a Christian version of the Steel Samurai.
Yes, it is an entirely original show created right here in our kingdom.
I'm not so sure about its originality given its overall look in that theme song.
Is something the matter?
Well, it's just, we have an action hero show back home that is really similar to this. I'm guessing the show's why Maya's so into Lady Kira. Hey there, G-Men, how you doing? Honestly, the theme song is exactly the same as the one for Maya's favourite show. The Steel Samurai, warrior of Neo Oldie Tokyo. It's a popular action hero show series filmed right in LA. Yippee! Set in a city known as Neo Oldie Tokyo, it pits the Steel Samurai in mortal combat against his nemesis, the Evil Magistrate. Maya's collected DVDs and merchandise from that series as long as I've known her, simp. The fact that it's had to explain to us something from the very first game, this feels like a Pot of Greed moment. But what does Pot of Greed do? It allows me to draw 2 new balls from my pants. Wait.
The Plume Punisher originated here, in Kurumi. Is that clear, Barbed Head?
Yes, your benevolence. No, so don't suggest that again. Okay. Right. Oh. Isn't this that Justice Minister I met? But who's the woman in the picture next to him? She looks really important. Could she be the Queen of Kurumi? Okay. It feels like we've investigated everything. Not quite. Reminds you of watching Turkish dub cartoons. You have to go by context to follow the plot. Trying to follow any foreign cartoon is mental. Right? Like, have you ever tried to follow the Soviet Treasure Island? Like, you can follow it if you know the book well enough, but like it's mad. It's really weird as well. Kind of worth a watch though. Kind of worth a watch. A poster of the mountains. You hope Miles never learns of the Plume Punisher. I mean, by the time that Miles Edgeworth learns about the Plume Punisher, that's what he's going to call his finishing move when he when he engorges Phoenix, if you know what I mean. You know. Oh yes, Phoenix, it's time for you to have the Plume Punisher done to you, my boy. Ever tried to follow an American cartoon? I used to watch a lot of them when I was like a kid because we had a lot of them imported over that were like from the late 80s into the UK. So like early 90s UK TV, there was loads of American cartoons. And I mean, back then, some of them were pretty good. You know, some of them were alright back then. These days, it's just kind of like, what? But yeah. Oh, the Inner Sanctum Mountains feature against those other towering peaks. Those beautiful mountains are known as the Roof of Kurumi. Ah, and I see they've even included Mount Pony Pony in that poster. Mount Pony Pony? Is that the smaller peak to the left? Known as the Little Sanctum, it is just west of the Inner Sanctum. Is it not also beautiful? But I suppose a lawyer with a defiled soul such as you could not perceive such beauty. No, that's not true. I think it's absolutely stunning. See, I actually dislike Mount Pony Pony intensely. I prefer Mount Uma Uma.
Lady Believe has not had a change of heart, and simply waiting shall not change that.
80s and 90s shows were peak. It's fallen off then beside a few standouts. Yeah, exactly. Like, remember absolute peak, like, Defenders of the Earth, or any of those, like, US action shows where all of the main characters had laser weapons. Like, everyone had lasers back then. And they all had the same, like, roughly the same sound effects. No one used bullets back in the late 80s and early 90s. It was all just laser beams. Although maybe that was a censorship thing. Maybe they used lasers to avoid using bullets. Your favourite shows from the 2010s? I can't even name a cartoon from the 2010s. Damn. The Castlevania series is fairly recent. You know what? That's fair. That's fair. The Castlevania series with Sexy Alucard. Yes.
Oh, you're still here.
Lady Beliebe.
Mrs. Inmi, do you think you're ready to talk? Is it okay with you, dear? Yes. Yes, I will let him know. Lady Beliebe, you don't have to speak to this lawyer if it is not your wish.
Transformers Prime? Oh, okay.
No, it's quite all right. If my husband was still with us, he would say...
As much as it pains me to have my lovely wife speak on such matters, if it would help to find the truth, then ask whatever you may.
Okay, I'll take you up on your generous offer. Wait, did Mrs. Emmy call herself lovely just now?
Well, whatever are you waiting for? Ask your questions quickly so your departure may be just as swift.
The voice. That's just how we speak around where I live. That's just how we talk. Okay. Do you have any idea why your husband might have been killed? Was he acting different or doing anything out of the ordinary lately?
No, I don't recall anything of the sort.
Oh, this is really difficult. Did anybody have a grudge against him?
He was a kind man and one of peace. He would never do anything that would cause someone to bear a grudge against him.
The Magic Truth Rock! Oh, no! We ain't seen this motherfucker for a while. These are Psyche Locks. This means Mrs. Immy is trying to hide something from me. This is the Magatama Maya gave me all those years ago. And it has a really amazing power. We shove it at people's asses and it makes them tell the truth. It reacts when someone's hiding something. And allows me to see the Psyche Locks that are holding a person's mind shut. Whenever I see any, I only have to press my Magatama to try and unlock them. Unlocking them will usually allows me to coax the truth out of someone. Well, well, well. Alright, we're going to fist a widow with the Magic Truth Rock. We ball. That's how we do it on my channel. Fisting widows with Magic Truth Rocks.
Take that!
Here we fucking go then, boys and girls. Psyche Locks. They appeared when I asked her whether anyone held a grudge against her husband. That must mean that Mrs. Immy thought of someone who just might have such a grudge. Let's just stir the pot a little and see what happens. Mrs. Immy, I have an idea who your husband's real killer might be.
That would be Maya, would it not?
No, of course not. It has to be someone with a motive to kill him. This is who I believe had a reason to kill your husband. Oh, so the escaped prisoner is... Hang on, let's have a look at the court record a minute. Senior member of insurgent leadership and former paratrooper for foreign land. Wanted for crimes against the kingdom, considered armed dangerous contact with authorities. Okay. I'm going to save here just to make sure, like... I don't think we're in a bad position. That's Arabal still kills you. I believe the escaped prisoner killed your husband. He probably thought that your husband would get in the way of his escape plan.
But were that the case, wouldn't Maya have been slain as well?
Oh, you're right. Guess I better find someone else with a possible motive.
So you see, Maya must have been the killer.
No, it had to have been someone else. So, Dirk then? The rebel leader Dirk killed your husband. He did it to stop the purification, right?
He must despise Lady Kira for capturing his fellow insurgents. But were that the case, wouldn't he have slain Maya for playing the part of Lady Kira?
Good point. Wait, what? So we got to go for the weird option? This is the least likely option. Okay, fair enough. It was the Rebel Hunter disguised as Lady... Oh, so when we're saying Lady Kira, we're saying the Rebel Hunter disguised as Lady Kira. Okay. Why not put the Rebel Hunter then? Because, like, I was thinking, wait, what? His like, religious figure wants to kill him. Okay, fair enough. It was the Rebel Hunter disguised as Lady Kira. Everyone's talking about her.
I don't know what you speak.
Really? Because she even made the front page recently.
A humble servant, Lady Kira. What reason would she have to kill someone as insignificant as I?
Actually, I have something that just might show why Lady Kira would kill Abbott and me. The Warbad arrow? I feel like we can scum our way through this. And that's what I'm going to do.
Take that!
I don't see how that's connected with my husband. Or Lady Kira for that matter. Really? But doesn't this part here remind you of your husband? The lesser? I mean, the lesser makes sense, but like the... we know that the lesser's come out of that envelope. But... We don't really know, like... We know it's got the arrow holes in it. Take a look at this part here. It really resembles Lady Kira, doesn't it? I'm not seeing this resemblance. Sorry. Looks like I was mistaken. Gotta go eating, no worries. I will try and muddle my way through then. Okay. It seems there really was no connection between my husband and Lady Kira. Sorry, but I beg to differ. Okay. So we want to go for the letter? Oh, from her to him.
Take that!
This is a letter of warning from Lady Kira. Maya found it. It was in the inner sanctum, and only Maya and your husband were there at the time. Ah! Aha! This letter reached its intended recipient, your husband, the High Priest, didn't it? And how do you know Maya wasn't lying to you? Because I've never seen that letter before. And I doubt my... Oh, wrong voice. Because I've never seen that letter before, and I doubt my husband ever did either. Sorry, but I have evidence that proves this warning was meant for your husband. That's the envelope.
Take that!
What's that? It's an envelope addressed to the High Priest. The warning letter was delivered to your husband inside this, wasn't it? Ah!
What nonsense is this? How can you prove the warning was delivered in this envelope?
There's got to be some way to prove it. Wait a second. Don't the envelope and the warning letter have something in common? I think there just might be something that links the envelope to the warning letter. This is the arrow.
There is.
Yeah, and that proof is right here in the warning letter. This part of the warning letter proves that it was delivered in that envelope. I'm saving here because I bet this is going to fuck me up. It's absolutely going to diddly dick me over. And it's going to be Divine Smite! Yes! I'm going to play that.
Take that!
There we go. The 3 holes in the envelope are in the same shape and arrangement as the holes in the warning letter. And if you fold the letter in thirds and place it in the envelope, the holes line up. Ah! As for what made the holes, I believe it was this.
Take that!
They were made by this Warbad arrow, one of the weapons favoured by Lady Kira. The warning was folded in thirds, placed in the envelope addressed to the High Priest, and delivered to your husband on the points of this arrow. Ah! Well, well, well. We have unlocked the Grandma. Are you ready to tell me the truth now? I admit the warning was sent to my husband, but he was not an insurgent. Then why did you keep it a secret? Because the authorities might have suspected him of being one if I hadn't. I guess that makes sense. If the rebel hunt was after him, I can see how people might at least suspect.
We are a Kurainist kingdom. As such, rising up against the monarchy is the same as blaspheming Kurainism itself.
Your husband was a devout priest of Kurainism, and you feared that his good name would be tarnished if the warning went public.
Yes.
That makes sense, but is it the honest truth? What if the High Priest really was a rebel? The rebel hunt would have had a motive to kill him. Still. This just doesn't feel like the right time to ask her about it. Ask her about the warning. Could you tell me a little more about the warning?
It arrived about 3 days before the purification rite. When we woke that morning, it was already there by the side of our bed.
It was by the side of your bed?
Yes. We had the whole house locked up tight. And yet, someone still managed to slip in. Oh, it was so frightening, wasn't it, dear?
But you didn't contact the police, because you didn't want them to suspect your husband of being a rebel.
That's right. If only we had told the police, maybe Taras would still be alive today.
Oh, lovely wife, no need to fret, me dear. My only regret is that I left you all alone.
Barbed head, that is quite enough.
Yeah, you're probably right. Mrs. Immy, I'm sorry to have bothered you at such a difficult time.
Don't be silly. I'm happy if I have helped.
Your benevolence, may you swiftly shine light upon the truth.
She doesn't do a very good impression of her dead husband.
Barbed head, you seem bent on casting suspicion upon Lady Kira. And by doing so, you seek to deflect the blame from the real killer, Maya Fey. That is the only logical conclusion.
Ugh. I'm in no position to disprove her at this point. If only I could find something to support my theory that the High Priest was a rebel. The only other person who might know more about Abbot Imi would be Maya. They might be done questioning her by now. Maybe I'll stop by the detention centre. Okay.
My mother has said what? It seems I must go.
Did something happen?
Yes. My mother has decreed that a rite shall be held for the High Priest's passing, and that she shall conduct the prayer of lament therein. Her Eminence has so decreed, has she? Oh, but she should not concern herself with a humble priest like my husband. No, it is only natural, considering his meritorious service. The rite will be held at the palace. You are to accompany me there at once, Lady Belieb. Thank you, Your Benevolence. My husband is most delighted too.
How wonderful for you, Mrs. Inmee. A direct decree from the Queen. That must be quite an honour.
Barbed Head, you are coming as well.
But I don't have much time left to investigate.
As the one charged with monitoring you, you must remain within my sight at all times. Besides, it will take but a moment. Now come along.
Ugh. Arguing the point will probably just make things worse for me. I'd better let her have the way this time. Oh. Oh, now this is some fucking Skies of Arcadia Valua shit.
Welcome, Lady Belieb.
So this is the Queen of Kurain. She kind of has like, there's a very serpentine quality to this woman.
What is wrong with you, Barbed Head? Show some respect.
Huh? Oh, should I bow or prostrate myself?
No, it is quite all right. Stay as you are. Mother. Your Eminence, I would like to give thanks to you. You honour both me and my husband.
His exemplary service deserves to be honoured.
Oh, but what a terribly trying time this must be for you, Lady Belieb. May my prayer comfort your soul, and that of your dearly departed husband. Nothing would please me more. Oh, Your Eminence, Your words are wasted, my humble husband and I.
Now, that's what I call a commanding presence.
So, you are the lawyer of whom my daughter speaks.
Yes, Your Eminence. I am so very honored to make your noble acquaintanceship. I'm humbled to bask in your resplendence. Did I ever do it? I have no idea how to talk to a queen.
Ho ho! May the Holy Mother's blessing be upon you. Now then, Lady Believe, let us go to the Chamber of Prayer. Rytha, you are to accompany us too. Yes, Mother.
Interesting. Wow, the queen is seriously something else. I don't remember what voice we gave this guy.
Huh. The Prayer of Lament, huh? Don't see how that'll do any good.
It's Justice Minister Inga.
Hmm? Who are you, buddy?
Nice to see you again, Minister Inga.
Again?
Have we met? I'm Phoenix Wright. We met in the accused lobby the other day.
Oh, right. Blue suit, jagged hair. You're that lawyer who brought my daughter down a peg or two.
Your daughter?
Yeah, Rytha.
He's Princess Rytha's father? Damn, this Galcian-ass looking guy. Alright.
So he's Queen Garan's husband? You planning on sticking your fat nose in this mess, too?
The accused is a good friend of mine.
Like I said the last time, you better watch yourself, see?
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
You want to question me? That would be great.
You got balls for a lawyer. I guess I can play along for a bit.
But I got things to do, see? So we'll have to talk while I work.
Alright. I wanted to let you know that I'll be the defense lawyer in this case, too.
Well, don't say I didn't warn you. You only won last time because that idiotic prosecutor filed false charges. But it's gonna be different this time. I got Kurain's top prosecutor on this one, see?
I don't care who I go up against. I'm gonna prove my client innocent.
You haven't forgotten that little thing called the Defense Culpability Act, have you?
Yeah, the cigar's actually a stamp. It's not an actual cigar.
Blow this one, and you'll suffer the same fate as the accused.
He looks like a middle American dictator.
Yeah, I think that's
I mean, he kind of looks like a cross between Galcian and what's his name from Skies of Arcadia? The one who's is it Don? The one who sat around in Esperanza just drinking local all day.
How could I forget? Ha! You lies are all the same. You strut your stuff till the DC Act comes down hard. Then you start begging and pleading for your lives. It's really hard to watch, I tell you.
What is that thing? Is that a ladybird? Oh, there's a bug in my office and it looks like a ladybird. Weird.
Well, I don't plan on letting it come to that.
Why does he have the Galcian voice? Because he's too cocky. Like, Galcian's whole thing is, like, he's got basically no emotion until he's in a position where he's, like, won. This guy is just, like, swagger and brass bollocks, you know?
Were you the one who wrote the Defense Culpability Act? Ha! Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. What's it to you? Either way, as Justice Minister, I'm going to enforce the thing. It started as a way to counter the dirty tricks of your trade for, like, falsified evidence. But it turned out to be quite handy. Efficient, even.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, Galcian has no emotion until it suits him to have it. Like, and when he lets on his emotion, most of the time it's like a very slight smile, a bit of a laugh, and then as the game goes on, like, he gets a bit hammier. But he never. The most emotion he shows is when Belazer kills him. Beyond that, like, he doesn't really show all that much. Whereas this guy, you know, this guy's just cocky.
Handy. Efficient. Yeah, made my job real easy. Any goons who cross me are the Garan administration.
are gonna get just what they deserve, especially those rebel scum. Give me a second, I'm just gonna refresh this. Very weird. No, it should be fine. Okay. You can get away with that here? Better watch your mouth, lawyer. I am Foster Lion Crane, see? And being that I'm the Queen's husband, that makes me king.
No, I'm pretty sure the Queen is the boss around here.
Go on, say what you're thinking so I can charge you a lay's majesty. Oh, I can't get myself arrested now. Listen up, lawyer. We got a low crime rate and a populace that lives with peace. And that's all thanks to the DC Act, so I don't want to hear any more lip about it. But I can't defend my client unless I can speak my mind. Ha! Even without the DC Act, Dirk and his insurgent scum buddies' days are numbered. What's that supposed to mean? Let's just say I got a little trick up my sleeve, so I'd watch it if I were you. Oh, I see. So the reason he's got those massive armbands is he's an Assassin's Creed, and he's got, like, knives hidden up inside those things. I understand. Because you got a defiant attitude, like one of them dragon dupes. Say, White, you know what these are? No, what? Orders of execution. They really pile up if I start slacking off. What? And tomorrow, I'll have even more work to do. Processing the one for your little friend. And if you really do defend her, I'll have to add one more to the pile for you. But you're not stupid enough to waste your life on that criminal, are you? This guy. This motherfucker. Don't worry, I'll make sure to lighten your workload, Enga. I won't give you a single execution order to sign tomorrow.
I have returned, Barbed Head.
Your benevolence, are you done with the rite?
Yes, it was performed flawlessly. Lady Believe stayed behind to speak with Mother.
I hope this will help ease her sorrow, even if just a little.
So, you have been speaking with my father?
Yeah, you could say that.
My father is a great man. He works tirelessly to keep the peace in our kingdom. Crane, as it stands today, owes everything to the efforts of my mother and father. You should feel deeply honoured.
I feel deeply something.
Under normal circumstances, they would have never spoken so readily with a lawyer.
Yeah, of course. It seems Ryford doesn't know what her father is really like. Well, now that we're done here, let's go see if I can talk to Maya now. Oh, she's sad.
Oh, it's you, Nick.
Maya, are you okay? The question wasn't too harsh, was it?
No, I'm alright. How about you? Make any progress?
Well, I haven't found any conclusive evidence that could prove your innocence. But I have a small lead.
Really?
But for right now, I'd like to ask you about the High Priest.
Sure, ask away.
By the way, what's the princess doing with you still, Nick? Doesn't she have anything better to do? Doesn't seem like it.
I heard that. How rude. Of course I have many other things I could be doing.
Well, go do them then. Fuck off. Leave me be. Let me talk to, like, my imprisoned wife.
It's just a thought, but do you think the High Priest could have been a rebel? A rebel? Why would you even think that?
Because if he was, then the rebel hunter Lady Kira would have had a motive to kill him.
What?
Uh-oh. Princess Ryfer overheard me.
What idiocy is this? Habiting me a rebel? It is beyond the pale. My mother has offered the prayer of lament to his soul. That is the sort of person he was.
Alright, alright. I was just raising the possibility.
I will not listen to such tomfoolery.
Okay. She stormed out. Oh well, nothing we can do about that. Do you recall the High Priest doing anything suspicious?
Come to think of it, he seemed unusually restless during the rite. He kept glancing up at the sky, though. I have no idea why.
He was restless and kept looking up at the sky. That doesn't really tell us much, does it? Anything else come to mind?
Sorry, that's about it.
Guess this is all I'm going to learn about the High Priest right now.
Oh, but there is one thing I should follow up on. I want to keep my spirit channeling ability a secret while I'm here, Nick.
What? Why?
I'll explain later.
With Princess Rifa gone, this might be my only chance. Maya, about what you said earlier. Why can't you tell anyone you're able to channel spirits?
Oh, that.
You know all the queens are also spirit mediums here? I heard it was kind of a shock at first, though.
In Koreanism, spirit channeling is a secret art that can only be performed by the queen. No one else is supposed to be able to do it.
I see, so spirit channeling is a symbol of power or authority then in that sense. I could see why it'd look bad if nobody from another country were able to do it too.
Spirit channeling in the Korean tradition was developed from a Koreanist style that was brought to the US via Japan.
Okay, makes sense.
But it seems like my clan's spiritual power is greater than that of an average Koreanese. It might be a quirk due to how our styles diverge, but I don't really know.
So spirit channeling is a power possessed only by the queens of Korean, and it's a power that somehow made its way down the line to Maya. Then I guess that makes Queen Garan and Princess Rifa distant relatives of Maya's? Okay.
Anyway, it's not that there's some kind of rule about it. It's just, I'd rather not have it become an issue or anything. That's why mediums who come here to train hide the fact they can channel spirits.
I see. I had no idea it was so complicated.
Either way, training here is a must to fulfill the qualification needed to become the Master.
And what is this qualification to become the Master?
To be able to channel spirits of one's own volition and without fail every time. Like, remember how my spirit channeling was always hit or miss? I only ever succeeded about 30% of the time.
We need to raise her success rate to the point she's like Sex Panther perfume. Yeah, and it was more like spirits possessed her as opposed to her channeling them. So you can do it every single time now, whichever you want. Paun Nam U. Paul Kunker. Yeah, we say in words. Hi, Golden Apple, how you doing? Welcome in. Welcome back to Ace Attorney, in which we're solving the curious murder of Joak Naim. He was killed by puns. Hey, Mike, could you channel Athena's mother? You want to embarrass Aura Blackquill? God, imagine. Yeah. I'll tell you what, Arrow, I'll give you that one. That's pretty good.
Yeah. At least, I think.
You think?
Well, I haven't actually tried channeling anyone since I completed my training here. But once I get back home, I plan on taking the final spirit medium test. I have to try channeling one spirit after another in a marathon channeling session.
Okay. So what, Maya's going to be sat on a sofa and there's just going to be like 5 ghosts around the back of her chair. Alright, I understand. I see how it is. Only those who pass the test are worthy of becoming the Master, huh?
Yeah, but I know I can do it. I'm going to ace that test to become the next Master. After all, I can't let my clan and the other villagers down.
Right. Maya's the next big hope of Korean Village. That's got to be a lot of pressure. So speaking of similarities... Wait till I meet how could this name be any longer than it already is. Whatever you do, don't channel Dahlia Hawthorne or Morgan Fay. What if you got 2 spirit mediums to channel both of those 2 and then you had a threesome? What then, Ara? What then? What's wrong with me? I've noticed another similarity between our countries besides spirit channeling. I saw a show on TV earlier that reminded me of the Steel Samurai.
Oh, you must mean the Plume Punisher, warrior of the Neo-Twilight Realm.
Of course we're gonna... Maya's been accused of murder, but let's talk about weep shit, sure.
So you've already seen the Plume Punisher. You really don't miss a beat.
Actually, it was her benevolence who told me all about it.
There is not a single person in Korean who does not know of it.
Oh, your benevolence, you back.
As the Royal Priestess, I am charged with monitoring your movements. So, I have changed my mind. For in order to fulfill my duty, I must not avert my ears, not even from your blasphemous theories. Her sense of duty is commendable, but I wouldn't mind if she backed off just a bit. Great timing, your benevolence. There's actually something I wanted to show the both of you. Show off? Maya sure seems excited all of a sudden.
Excuse me.
Yep, ta-da! What's that? It's an ultra-rare plume punisher strap. There's only one of them in the whole world. Especially made to promote the TV show. You're the owner of this strap? Don't tell me. You're a plume punisher fan too, your benevolence? No, of course not. Only little children watch that show.
Yeah, absolutely dunked, you fucking weeb.
I have no interest in such things.
Liar. You're a fucking weeb. Right.
No, I'm telling the truth.
Sure, let's just leave it at that. So how'd you get your hands on that, Maya?
I found a kindred spirit and a plume punisher fan here in Kurumi. It resulted in an exchange of cultures transcending national borders.
And by cultural exchange, you mean you took TV show promo merchandise?
You bet. I traded my Steel Samurai watch for this strap. It's a super rare watch to play the Steel Samurai theme song when the alarm goes off. My newfound Korean friend was so happy I got this one-of-a-kind strap in return.
Phoenix already has one closet weeb at home. He sees right through Rifer. He does, effortlessly. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I'm really tired all of a sudden. I think I've not caffeinated anywhere close to enough today. I guess there are people like that wherever you go, even here in Kurumi.
Watch this. When you press the Magatama on her belt, it plays the show's theme song.
That sounds just like the Steel Samurai theme song. He's always right.
What are you talking about? Can't you hear the folk instruments in the intro and the exotic tones throughout? Plus, the Steel Samurai has Japanese taiko drums that go Daka don 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 in the intro.
Okay. We got a bit too groovy there. Right. Guess my just aren't as good as yours.
Anyway, I have this amazing idea for a new show. The Plume Punisher versus the Steel Samurai. I'm going to go totally pitch at some TV stations when I go back home. It's going to be a huge hit. Right, your benevolence? I have no interest in such things.
Weeb. Well, if nothing else. Talking about the Plume Punisher has thankfully seemed to cheer Maya up a bit. It's getting late. Try to get some sleep, okay, Maya? And leave tomorrow to me.
Okay, thanks, Nick.
I think I've covered just about everything. Time to head back to the temple and go over everything I've learned so far. Yeah, we'll go back to Temple. Ow. Ah, my elbow. Oh, shit, that hurt. Okay. It's getting late. Won't be long till sundown. Who's this? It's Albie.
Are you done with your investigation for today?
Pretty much. I thought I'd go over what I've learned so far. Care to join me? You have friends in a Discord server calling you Nick and seeing Maya say thanks Nick feels weird all of a sudden? Amazing. Absolutely astonishing.
Yeah, please allow me to help.
Okay, first, we know the High Priest received a warning 3 days ago. It was from someone claiming to be Lady Kira, and it told him not to perform the rite.
That's right. It was that rebel hunter. But what of it?
That's what I'm not sure of yet.
Why would Lady Kira want to stop the rite? If you could solve that mystery...
Right, I could figure out a motive for threatening the High Priest. It might be the break ID, but I just don't know enough right now to act on that lead. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Oh my god, it's not Lady Kira. It's the actor who plays the Plume Punisher. Okay.
How unfortunate for you, Barbed Head. Your only hope is pure speculation. That shall not stand up in the Hall of Justice.
It did the other day.
You have no actual proof of Lady Kira's involvement in this crime, after all.
Yeah, the warning letter alone can't prove who killed the High Priest.
I'll give you one last chance to withdraw before you are charged under the DC Act. Your benevolence! While it is true you did not forge or suppress any evidence, that is, perhaps, a product of my careful monitoring of your every move.
I wasn't planning to do anything like that in the first place, your benevolence. But I am going to prove Maya's innocence, within the confines of the law.
How can you be so sure you will?
Because of my undying faith in my clients. That is a lawyer's greatest weapon.
What nonsense.
It's Larry. Exactly, yeah.
You have chosen to dig your own grave. When next we meet, it shall be in the Hall of Justice. As Royal Priestess, it is my duty to reveal the truth through the divination seance.
Oh, not that bullshit again.
This time, I will prove that the insights I glean thereof are the very truth itself.
Phoenix is 20 points in luck is his real name weapon.
Prepare yourself, for this shall be your last trial, and your last rites. Tomorrow shall end with you under the headsman's axe.
Why is she such a bitch? Tomorrow, I'll be defending Maya in that so-called Hall of Justice again. 20 luck, 10 int, 1 whiz. Yeah. Somehow has 16 con. Because he can tank a fire extinguisher to the head. That whole seance thing makes trials here completely different from those back home. Plus, I don't have a shred of conclusive evidence. On the other hand, I've got plenty of confusion and anxiety to spare. I'll have to think of something. After all, I'm the only lawyer in all of Kurain. I have to do this. I will do this. I'll prove my innocence. It's the last thing I do. Understood? Right, to be continued. Okay. Guys, I'm keeping this a short one tonight. Let's pull over here. I'm sorry that we're making it a short one, but, like, because we've not streamed Ace Attorney for a while, my voice is not used to this just yet. So, like, my throat is really starting to tighten up because, like, when I try and do a woman's voice, like, I kind of pinch my vocal cords together, and it puts a surprising amount of strain on it, pushing my voice up an octave or two like this, you know. So, I think what we'll do, good boys and girls, and in-betweens, and, is in-betweens, like, the right term? Like, what was it that Scotty used to say? You think knowledge of the law and good verbal skills are slightly above faith in clients? You know what? Yeah, you're right. What was it Scotty used to say? I can't remember. But yeah, something like ladies, gentlemen, non-binary finery, and yeah, you get what I mean. Anyway, everyone, right? All the good everyones. Good boys, girls, and other distinguished individuals. That works fine. That works absolutely beautiful. So yeah, we'll go with that, Ara. Thank you. My nomenclature could use some work, apparently, so, yeah. But yeah, I'm going to pop off. I'm streaming tomorrow at 5 PM UK, so I'm going to finish off Fatal Frame. So we've got the last part of Night 3 to do. So apparently we've got 4 boss enemies to hunt down and kill. Then we have the final night with the final boss, and I don't know how long that's going to take us to get through, so it might be a bit of a schlep. Could be, I mean, I'm sure it could be worse, though, but... yeah, you have a good day as well, Zach. I'm going to go... I'm actually going to go to B&M Bargains before anything else tonight, because apparently they've got Nendoroids from Hololive, and I'm just like, what? Nendoroids for 15 quid? Not 15, not 50, 15 English pounds, which is something like 8 euros, I think? Something like that? This is awkward. So I know I'm ending stream. It's like one of my favorite streamers is live right now, and it's like, No, I'm way too cowardly. I'm way too cowardly to raid one of my favourites. It takes a lot of mental preparation to actually do that, by the way. Like, if you've ever wondered, like, would you raid one of your Oshis? It's like, well, you can do, but it really takes some building up to it. Because my depression is kicking my ass all over the shop right now, I'm just going to stay in my corner like a quiet, not rock the boat boy. So, tomorrow 5 PM, Fatal Frame. Next week, I'm going to put a schedule together. I think I've got some band stuff on next week. So, not this Saturday, but the Saturday after, I've got a gig on, which means I need to have a practice at some point next week. So, I'll find out from the band what we're doing. I'll put a schedule up. But, yeah, thank you for the hangs in the meantime, guys. I hopefully will see you tomorrow. If I don't, take care of yourselves and have a good one. And thank you again for the hangs tonight. I'll see you very soon, all right? Take care.